hoping for a good day's cricket here. Let's hope the players can oblige.
I've Shane Warne alongside me.
Well, Jonathan, this pitch will provide an even pace and bounce with the ball coming on nicely to the bat, so the batsmen should enjoy themselves out there. The bowlers will have to make full use of the new ball if they are to keep the score down. Line and length will be vital. A packed house for this match. It's been sold out for weeks.
I can see the captains are waiting to toss the coin, so let's get down there and see what happens. Looks like they'll be coming out to bat then. Well, that's an interesting call. Let's see whether it's the correct one. Well, we've been looking forward to this match for a while, and it looks like we're about to get underway.
Now it's up to the bowlers to see what they can do on this pitch.
The fast bowler with the first over then.
Beautiful stroke.
That's raced away to the fence.
That was a fine shot for four.
He used the pace of the outfield perfectly. Picking up the singles is important, isn't it, Shane?
Picking up the singles is really important. You don't want a bowler to bowl to you ball after ball. You have to rotate the strike.
That was good running by the batsman. He's got the edge. Let's have a look at that again. Let's take a look at Hawkeye. No run there, they simply can't get it away. Great shot. The bowler looks most unimpressed with that.
He's only faced a few balls, yet he's already on the attack.
The crowd enjoyed that shot. "11 runs from the over.
With the end of the fielding restrictions, the captain should really be changing his field around now.
Very well timed. That's beaten the fielder to the fence.
He picked his spot well there.
The crowd really enjoyed that. Great stop. Beautiful timing.
Everything was in the right place there. It fairly raced to the ground.
That was a confident shot. Batsmen are looking for two.
Beautiful stroke.
That came right out of the meat of the bat.
What can I say? He looks in top form today.
He hit that with great power. And the end of the over. A fast bowler to start a new over. Good shot. And good stop too. No run there.
No ball.
No ball. He loves the ball on leg stump. The ball just runs out into the covers.
And he's got away with it.
Let's have a look at that from another angle.
A better throw would have asked questions of the batsman. No ball.
One more to sundries.
The crowd really enjoyed that.
What impact do you think the infamous bodyline tour had on the way the game is played today, other, of course, than restricting the leg side fielders?
The bodyline tour and the way the game is played today I think it definitely made that you can only have two fielders behind square leg now. So it definitely had a big impact. And I think all credit's got to go to Douglas Jardine about coming up with the tactic of body line. They won the series. They stopped Sir Donald Bradman. I think he averaged 50 or 60 instead of 100. So they did extremely well there. So a lot of credit has to go back to that body line series for starting that the leg side field. No ball.
No ball.
No ball.
That was a sloppy piece of cricket. He placed that superbly. Great shot. Super shot there.
Cracking shot. He really does look in excellent form.
Splendid stroke. That's an appalling over. Medium pacer to start a new over.
The umpire is now signaling that the power play will be taken.
No run there. Nice shot. That's raced away to the fence.
Effortless. He hardly seemed to hit it.
Well, he's playing to the crowd now.
No ball.
No ball bowled. The ball, and there's a fielder underneath it. Let's have a look at the action replay. The new man in can't afford any lapses in concentration here. Another single for the batsman. Top quality shot. He looks in fine form.
Super shot. He got into a perfect position for that shot. Head over the ball, wait forward.
Splendid stroke. Well, the bowlers are taking a bit of stick out there. The final over will be spin then.
The umpire is now signalling that the power play will be taken.
Let's have a look at that again. Really quick scoring here. He's hit that very hard.
You can't set fields for shots like that. That's just brilliant.
A big slog and 6.
Well, he's playing to the crowd now.
His timing's perfect today.
Cracking shot. He really does look in excellent form.
The fielder hardly had a chance to move. Good stuff. Well, that's a superb shot. That was superb placement.
Super shot. He got into a perfect position for that shot. Head over the ball, wait forward.
Splendid stroke. Beautiful placement, 4 all the way.
Great cricket. He knew there wasn't a fielder out there, so it wasn't too risky.
Bowler really needs to keep it tighter. That brings the innings to a close. He's getting a polite round of applause as he makes his way to the pavilion.
The bowlers must bowl a good line and length. This pitch will bring rewards if they can just bowl consistently. No ball.
The umpire signalling a no ball. How important's a consistent line for the bowler, Shane?
Consistent line is important, but sometimes you want to vary your line all the time. You don't want to be predictable, but you also want to make sure that you're getting the ball in the right spot a lot of the time.
Lovely shot, right out of the meat of the bat.
If you want to show the kids the perfect way to play the shot, then there's a fine example.
He picked the length really early there. No runs off that delivery.
No ball.
One more to sundries. The crowd really enjoyed that. Oh, great shot.
Well, that's what you should expect if you bowl like that on this pitch.
He found the gap with precision. That was excellent footwork. That's an appalling over.
That's the end of the fielding restrictions. Expect the captain to start changing things around now.
Let's have a look at that from another angle. That's another single there. Let's take a look at that from another angle. No run. Oh, that's a cracking shot. He watched that onto the back perfectly.
That was a fine shot before.
That was a confident shot. He's got him! Let's have a look at that from another angle. So, new batsman at the crease. Do you see intimidation as an important tactic for the fast bowler, Shane?
Intimidation is, look, fast bowler always has intimidation because the batsman can think he can hit him in the head. So, look, intimidation is an important weapon for the fast bowler, that's for sure.
Another single. And the end of the over. The Seamer to start a new over then. That's a sensational shot. That's a big hit. It's 6.
That's not the right line to bowl to this batsman.
He hit that with great power. No run there. I wonder what Hawkeye made of that. Dot ball. Let's take a look at Hawkeye. No runs off that delivery. That's 6 runs from the over. Medium pacer to start a new over.
The power play will be in effect now.
Great stop.
No ball.
He's having problems with his run-up out there. The fielder hardly had a chance to move. Excellent stop. No run there. Batsmen are coming back for a second. Another 3 onto the total. 8 runs off the over. The off-spinner to bowl the final over.
The umpire is now signalling that the power play will be taken.
Confident appeal. Let's see what the third umpire says. Let's take a look at that from another angle.
They're tough ones for the umpire. We get to see it in slow motion or with Hawkeye over and over, but in the middle, they only get one shot at full speed.
There's the signal. He's safe. That's nicely played.
Oh, that's a brutal shot.
That's in the air and 6 glorious runs. That was a very confident shot. What a superb shot.
Cracking shot. He really does look in excellent form.
That might clear the rope. It has.
That was a confident shot. Oh, great shot.
And another four.
If you want to show the kids the perfect way to play the shot, then there's a fine example.
The fielder hardly had a chance to move. Quality timing there. That was a shot right out of the coaching manual.
The bowler will be out for revenge after that one.
He picked that up beautifully.
Good cricket that. He picked his spot, didn't try to whack it, just stroked it through the gap.
A beautifully timed shot for four.
It's all over. Congratulations to the winning team. They came out today and attacked the opposition at every opportunity.